The first time Ethan Cross realized something was wrong, he was standing in a grocery store aisle, frozen over a box of cereal, not deciding which one he liked, but which one he could afford. He stood there longer than necessary, pretending to read nutrition labels while doing math in his head. If he bought the cheaper one, he could still afford gas for the week. If he bought the one he wanted, he'd have to hope traffic was light enough to save fuel. It wasn't dramatic, just a quiet calculation that felt far too familiar. Ethan was 32 years old, and he had done everything he was told to do. He went to school, worked hard, avoided risk, and chose what felt safe every time. And yet there he was, heart beating faster over something as small as cereal. A woman reached past him and grabbed the expensive box without hesitation. She didn't even look at the price. Ethan felt something twist in his chest, not jealousy, but confusion. How could two people live in the same city, work just as hard, and end up in completely different worlds? In the end, Ethan chose the cheaper cereal. At the checkout, he held his card out and waited, bracing himself, approved. Relief came first, then shame that relief had been necessary at all. Outside, he loaded groceries into his aging car, the cracks and wear impossible to ignore. A faded sticker peeled on the windshield. Work hard, dream big. Ethan let out a quiet laugh and drove on. He passed glass buildings and offices, filled with people his age, who seemed confident and ahead. He told himself the same stories he always did. They were lucky, connected, different. Those stories kept him sane. They also kept him stuck. That night, scrolling his phone in his basement apartment, Ethan saw a post from an old classmate. It read, "Success isn't about working harder. It's about thinking differently." The man who wrote it, Marcus Hawley, hadn't grown up rich either. But somewhere along the way, Marcus learned that the world doesn't respond to need. It responds to value. Lying awake, Ethan felt a crack form in his certainty. For the first time, he wondered if the barrier holding him back wasn't outside him, but inside.